So I've been learning digital art for the past couple of years, and I think I've learned a lot. But if I was going to go back and give my beginner self some advice, these would be the five most important things that I would tell myself. I will have a time lapse of a recent painting that I've done playing in the background while I speak. So the first thing that I would tell myself is how important is it to learn the fundamentals? Learning perspective and form might sound a little bit boring and might not be the most exciting. A lot of us might want to just jump into character design or character illustrations and such. But learning perspective and form is a lot more important than you think. And you should spend the time and really practice perspective and form a lot and try and understand it as much as you can before you proceed to everything else. So, generally speaking, learning the fundamentals is critical, especially the first couple, which are learning shapes and forms and perspective. And part of the reason I say this is that once you get into, for example, figure drawing and such, you realize that different parts of the drawing can be really simplified into really simple shapes and forms, and understanding the forms in different perspectives will make your drawings a lot easier and faster and better. So spend the time and really learn perspective and form before you move on into all the other fundamentals or other drawings. The second thing I would say is copy other artists. So this one is an interesting one because while learning the fundamentals, it's really important to study from photos or real objects because it will help you understand how things are realistically and how things should be. That being said, when I say copy other artists, I say it to study them with purpose. And the reason it's important to study other artists or copy other artists is that they have really learned to simplify things and translate things that they see in real life into simple shapes and forms and into a certain or specific way of presenting it. And studying other artists will help you learn these techniques and these approaches that they have into your own painting. But keep in mind, if you're doing studies of other artists and you're trying to copy them, if you decide to post those online, make sure that you are clear that this was a study of another artist and you do give credit to the original artist. The third thing I would say, and I think a lot of people are really concerned about this, is worrying about finding your style. So a lot of people are always concerned, I don't know what my style is, I'm trying to find what my style is. And you might waste a lot of time trying to figure out what your style is. But I'd say just ignore that at the beginning. At the beginning, just really focus on learning the fundamentals and just draw that and just learn that and practice the fundamentals. And then when you copy other artists, you're learning their style a little bit. And as time goes by and you're doing more and more practices and more studies, you'll slowly start to develop your art style. But just don't worry too much about finding it and just experiment and just practice and experiment with different things until you find what you like and what you enjoy. There's, of course, deliberate ways if you want to develop a certain style by trying to find what you like from different artists and intentionally practicing those, and you'll be able to develop your style, but maybe we'll do another video on how to develop your style intentionally. But at the beginning, I would just say ignore that and just practice the fundamentals. The fourth thing I would say is don't overwhelm yourself with studies and try to draw things that you like. So the first few that I mentioned, it was really focused on studying and learning the fundamentals, but it's also good to draw things that you like for fun every once in a while, because if you're only focused on studies and just practicing the fundamentals, you might get bored and you might just get burnt out very quickly and stop drawing for a long time. So it's good to just mix it up, do some studies, and just draw things for fun and practice things for fun. And that way you'll always enjoy drawing and it's not just a study session and a chore. The final thing that I would say to my beginner self is that be patient with yourself. Learning takes time, and just enjoy the ride. So don't be too hard on yourself, and don't expect drawing and improvement to happen overnight. This is something that develops over time, and you just really need to spend lots and lots of time practicing, and you will slowly improve. And don't compare yourself to, for example, yesterday or last week, but it's better to just compare yourself to 6 months ago, and that way you can actually see the improvement if you do follow the journey of learning and studying the fundamentals. So these were the 5 most important things that I would tell my beginner self. Let me know one advice that you would give your beginner self that would have helped you improve. If you like this video and you want to learn more about some practical tips to help you put more time and consistently draw with a busy life, click on this video here. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.